It is March already. And I know I said that I would be making one of these Reddit reaction videos every month, and I didn't do one in January and I didn't do one in February. But here we are in March, ready to go. If anything, it's given Reddit a chance to build up some good content for us to check out today. But first things first, let's address the Kouvola-sized elephant in the room. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I will go to Kouvola and see what all the fuss is about. I gave you guys to the end of last year to get that video to 10,000 likes, and you did it. You cut it pretty short, but you did it. Now, I've already had some comments from people saying, hey Dave, why aren't you in Kouvola? Where's the Kouvola video? Which is fair enough. I did say I'd be going, and I will be going, and I'll be going in March. I've traveled around Finland for video making purposes during the dark times before, and it kind of sucks because it gets dark so early, and yeah, you can't really film properly outside. So I thought March would be a good compromise. So Kouvola is happening in March. Watch out for that video. Let's see what the Finnish side of Reddit has to offer today. So I haven't even sorted the content out yet, but this video here, this has captured my interest. It was only posted 3 hours ago and it already has almost 300 upvotes, which I think is pretty good for a Finnish subreddit. And it says, the Finnish kid really loves skiing, from Yle. Oh, that's so sweet. He just loves bombing. Oh my god, this is such a little dude. Man, he's booking it. Oh man, what an absolute legend. Watch this space, man. This kid is going to the Olympics one day, I'm telling you. I just love how unfiltered kids can be sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to sort by the top of this year, mainly because I've missed a couple of months and I don't want to miss anything if I sort by like this month. So I'm probably going to have to do some scrolling to get past all the stuff I've seen before, but I think it'll be worth it. How long does it take to learn the official language of European countries? The grey is, or the black is 12 weeks, so basically just English. 30 weeks is the yellow. 24 weeks is the red. So that's Swedish, Norwegian. 44 weeks, Russian, that's interesting. And some of these other middle European countries. And in blue is good luck. But there's two other good luck ones. That one is, of course, Estonia. But what's this guy? Okay, so it looks as though Hungarian is in the good luck camp, along with Finnish. I think I've actually heard that Hungarian is really hard to learn too. I'm a little bit surprised about Russian and Ukrainian especially. I always thought those would be pretty hard to learn. Scrolling. I feel like maybe I have seen this before, but now I'm looking at it with a little bit different eyes and noticed something about this. My wife fainted at work, was sent to hospital, stayed there for a week, full MRI, spinal sample, meds, etc. Total cost 400 euros. Whenever I see these kind of posts, I always assume it's an American because healthcare. But this little thing coming out here blocking the personal information, it kind of looks like it could be a cheese slicer. If that is the case, makes me quite happy. Opens the bill in the kitchen, sets it out and goes, 400 euros, that's amazing. I gotta let Reddit know about this. What's the closest thing to cover up the cheese slicer? We support Ukraine, and a bunch of candles on the steps there. I think, or I assume, that is the Dome Church here in Helsinki. And I want to be involved in these things. I live in Helsinki and I never hear or see anything about these like events. I feel a little bit left out. Who wore it better? Sanna Marin looking like a ninja. Or should I say Sith Lord? I got my first Finnish bucket recently at K supermarket. I've lived here for 5 years and I still haven't gotten a free bucket. I would queue up for hours for that. Come on. If you guys ever hear about any free buckets being given out in Helsinki, definitely DM me. The Finnish language. Vihdoin. Finally, vihdoin. At last I slapped myself with a sauna whisk. And it's been verified. First of all, what is a sauna whisk? Apparently, the bunch of birch is a sauna whisk. I've literally never heard it being referred to as that. And even on a website that apparently specializes in sauna, they call it a sauna whisk. Just when you think you know everything there is to know about sauna in Finland, you realize sauna whisk. Ancient Finnish names. Lemmitty, loved one. Päivälapsi, child of the day. Sotialo, war hero. Presumably Sotialo is a last name, although I would love that to be my first name. Kultamies, man of gold. Modern Finnish names. Jonne, Peetu, Luka, Niko. Nothing wrong with those names. Still strong Finnish names, but I'd rather be called Sotialo. I think now, whenever I make a name in a video game or something, I'm going to be Sotialo. School uniform policy by country. So the red is uniform mandated by government. That's surprisingly common. Interesting. Yellow is uniform is commonplace. Blue, uniform is uncommon, probably just the private schools. And purple, and the only country colored purple, uniform is prohibited by government. Now, I grew up in this little place called England. You may have heard of it. And it says that uniform is commonplace, but I'm pretty sure every school has uniform, except for the odd, what we used to call mufti day, which is when you could wear your own clothes. But I guess I see both sides. It's good to have uniform because then everyone wears the same thing. There's nobody judging anybody for, not wearing the brand names or whatever. But I also think it's pretty chill just to be able to wear your own clothes. Took a vacation in Finland and came home with these. All right, time to judge. First of all, Haribo, not Finnish. But the rest looks pretty legit. They came back with plenty of fatsasininen. Now the Marabou, that's Swedish. But I guess if you don't go to Sweden, you want to get like a Nordic chocolate, I guess you would get that too. Panda juhlapöydän. Never had that box before. I see some salmiakki kossu, smart, and all the usual patukas and stuff, and plenty of tupla. You did good, kid. Come to Finland, they said. It's a winter wonderland in January, they said. It's just sheet ice. I haven't fallen over once this winter, not one time. Real Finnish cat, he even eats reindeer. In the sauna, drinking a beer with a full belly of reindeer. Finns give knives as presents. That's true. I've received a knife as a gift. Probably it would be a little bit random if you're not a knife user. That would be really awkward. Just to give someone randomly a knife. I got mine because I am a fisherman and I, clean the fish and stuff. And actually that's quite a nice, that's a handsome knife. I like mine to be a little bit more rough around the edges, I think. A little bit more, I don't know, industrial. But that's very pretty. Here's another tourist getting some candy to take home. Spent 48 hours in Finland for work, had to stock up on some essentials. Terva, Satan's candy. Now, I haven't actually had Terva candy in a long time, since I tried it first time probably, because I tasted it. It tasted like I had a fire in my mouth, like a bonfire. But maybe I should try it again soon. Man, a lot of people with their candy hauls from Finland. A trip to Helsinki 3 years ago literally ruined licorice for me. Now it's like eating unsalted bread or unseasoned meat. I crave it at night. They literally have cartons of salmiakki. Since we're talking about Finnish veterans, I'm a Mexican who is fascinated with Finnish history and reading a lot on the Winter War. You Finns are a different breed of warriors, yet you guys are humble and don't hero worship compared to the USA. Vilho Rättö, a Finnish soldier who received the Mannerheim Cross as a private, single-handedly captured an enemy tank gun and destroyed 4 enemy tanks with it. And just like, noni, hyvä. That is Finnish modesty. Seriously, more candy. I guess I can't really talk. I literally made a career on eating candy. Fatsa is the best candy chocolate brand in Finland. Changed my mind. Yeah, I mean, easy. The place names of Helsinki in English. All right, let's see what we got here. Geezerville. I appreciate that as a Londoner. Walking around just like, all right, geezer. Oi, lads. Bear Island. That's pretty badass. Donut Mountain. Sounds delicious. Funnily enough, there's not any rude ones. A little while ago, we looked at a map with some rude place names in Finland, but none in Helsinki. Ugh, I feel let down. Same time elsewhere.
We don't know when the war will end, but we have to make sure that it will end, Ukrainians win. I don't think that there's any other choice. If Russia would win the war, then we would only see decades of this kind of behavior ahead of us. I think other countries are looking very closely what is happening now in Ukraine. And if Russia would win, then it would send a message that you can invade another country, you can attack another country, and you can gain from that.
Pretty smart, yeah, sure. Same time elsewhere.
Well, why would we take Ukraine's side and not Russia's side? It's a sincere question. If you're looking from the American perspective, no, but why? I mean, who's got the energy reserve?
Stupid question.
Who's the major player in world affairs? Who's the potential counterbalance against China, which is the actual threat? Why would we take Ukraine's side?
At first, I thought he was just kind of playing devil's advocate, but now I'm recognizing this guy. I think this is a Fox News guy. Christ.
Which is the actual threat. Why would we take Ukraine's side? Why wouldn't we on Russia's side? I'm totally confused.
This guy.
Well, clearly, Ukraine is a democracy. Russia is an authoritarian regime that is seeking to impose its will upon a validly elected democracy in Ukraine. And we're on the side of democracy.
I'm guessing for democracy in other countries, I guess.
That hurt a little bit. Oh, America. I want to move on quickly from that. I felt myself getting dumber. The Maiden of Finland postcard 1906. I love these postcards and the posters. Now, on closer inspection, this one in modern times may be a little problematic with the rising sun. Apart from that, that's quite a nice photo. I like that. It's quite a nice contrast from this one, which is like, oh, come to Finland. It's beautiful nature and light evenings and water crystal clear. And then Finland today. Just a sheet of ice. Duolingo only teaching really important sentences. Apua, kahvi on loppu. Help, the coffee is gone. Friday night on my way home. I see the police car. It's just, are they swans or geese? Or both? Oh, a swan and the babies. Oh. I would say only in Finland, but that reminds me of that scene from the movie Hot Fuzz. Spring is here. That's great. Presumably he's just taken a dip in the water and he's warming up in the outside air. K-Market made my day. What is that? That was a rhetorical question. I know what that is. Finnish sushi. There you got sushi rice and the seaweed wrap, but on top of the rice is leipäjuusto, bread cheese, with cloudberry jam on top. I bet it's delicious. I bet it is, but I mean, it's just, it's so wrong. Oh, but why not? Why not? You know what really grinds my gears? Oh yeah. I am a scooter user, but I pride myself on always leaving my scooter in a correct place because this winds me up. That really does wind me up. I think that'll about do it for today. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting back into this Reddit game. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will be sure to make another one in the not too distant future. All right. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. See ya.